some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Up next, it's our main event between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. In charge of the Cardinals, that is head coach Jonathan Gannon. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. Those guys already have the division locked up, so just now playing for positioning in the AFC bracket. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Sit on! You.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
The give here on second. And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get past the line of scrimmage.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on third. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma, one of the game's better runners.
Hey, Alpha.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Sit on. No, we changed it. Yo.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Wanna quit?
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. Blitz coming, Lamar. The left side, caught by Andrews. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
First down throw for Jackson. He's got it near the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a second-quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
This one's to Andrews outright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, some positive yardage here, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. 180. Press hot.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. Their last drive didn't make...
Horn.
On first down, Jackson. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 11-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here
he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now a hit and Jackson loses the ball. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He rolls to his right. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here's Lamar. Flush out to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. On the move, headed right. He calls his own number again. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the...
Hey, Alpha, sit up! 180! That's it! Sit up!
There's a dive up the middle. And we'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180! 180! Middle, middle!
Another carry for him. He'll pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. Third down coming up.
Matt Wilson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and
Offense
1.
headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Headed out right. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Going now on first down, it's Jackson. Passes downfield, working the left. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Sending him on the dive. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Third down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
Don't worry.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Drive play straight ahead. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Yo.
This one left for Lamar. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
This is Henry on second. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
Report!
Another run for Henry. That's a solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment. But when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows hundredfold with your teammates.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Is a win for the Ravens. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.